Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, and we are on our way now to Dromund Kaas to meet with this Hunt Master and see what else we need to gain access to the Great Hunt. So, of course we do have that private shuttle, but I can't afford to be sitting on a shuttle for a few days. Instead, let's take our bunk on board the Black Talon and get there a lot more quickly. We are set up as a commander once again. I did equip myself with level 14 item modifications, even though during this Flashpoint we're bound to get a couple of levels. I also opened all of the heroic lockboxes. I picked up a couple of relics, even though they are the same. I also picked up a few bits of kind of adaptive, well, no, a few bits of blue armor, shall we say. It was slightly better, but not by a great deal, so I ended up just selling it. And I ended up having to, I switched out. I looked at the combat styles. The annoying thing is, as I'll show it off here, if I do want to play as a scoundrel, say I just want to switch them on the fly. Obviously, it tells you that our item rating will drop, and I think that's due to the scattergun, because you keep your armor. In fact, it shows you what you're actually going to be wearing. So we're going to keep our armor, but we switch over to obviously Nico's blaster and the Nar Shaddaa Battler shotgun, which we unlocked from one of the crates for choosing scoundrel. But it's our skills that are a problem. When we activate this... Oh! Okay, I may be lying. What happened last time was... the skills just ended up on one line. Interesting. Okay. So let's see if that is the same. Ah, perfect. When I looked at this last time, what ended up happening was the key bindings, the quick slots I should say, reset, and I had to move all the icons back into position, which would be really unfortunate when we're on a planet waiting to be ambushed. But, no, good, that sorted itself out. Okay, less complaining. We haven't yet chosen an outfit for Mako, but we'll sort that out later. Okay, so here we are on board the Black Talon. And that is us leaving dock and beginning our journey. We might as well switch Mako over to her DPS role, because as part of the story mode, you gain a combat support droid who acts all as a tank, DPS, and healer. So we might as well let the support droid act as the healer rather than Mako, and have Mako deal more damage to our opponents. So, let's get ourselves underway.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Dromund Kaas.
Well met and all that.
Indeed. Welcome. It's not a comfortable ship, but as transports go, it does its job. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within a day. Won't be any trouble. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your name.
Sorry. I don't know what droid you're talking about.
Oh? The machine asked for you, so I assumed you were the owner. My mistake. In any case, it seems someone wants to get in touch. The conference room is down the hall. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
What actually I found interesting last time we were here is It seems the developers have went back and added new cutscenes to the Black Talon, possibly the Esleys as well, the Republic's equivalent Flashpoint. I'm not going to complain. I like more kind of in-game cinematics.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
Who's your master, and how does he know I'm here?
This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the person I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
There a reason an Imperial big shot is interrupting my trip?
An excellent question, Bounty Hunter. 6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
Where do I come in?
I'll explain in a moment. The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Sounds interesting, but you realize I don't work for free.
I certainly understand, as will the Imperial Treasury. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star. Excellent. Then I will proceed.
I've got a codex entry there for the Grand Moff, Rikus Kilran. Second to the Minister of War, underneath the Lords of the Sith. That is quite an important title.
Please move aside immediately. Halt! This is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
You had your chance. We warned you. Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but we have our instructions. Nice convenient explosive barrel there, thank you very much. They're dead already, droid.
If you are concerned about the loss of life, I assure you, the deaths of all injured crew members will be strategically insignificant.
We need to find our way to the bridge. And here's the bridge.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir? Stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Who's calling the shots here?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Captain Orzik, I'm told you disobeyed a direct order from the Grand Moff Kilran.
Yes, I had no idea he'd respond this brutally. He must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
I'm not looking to make a martyr of anyone. We can complete this mission and survive.
I expect you believe that. I see it differently. Listen to me. You've managed to hijack one ship, and that's certainly impressive. But taking on the Brental Star is something else altogether. I might be able to get us close, but then you'd have to board it, fight an army of Republic soldiers, and somehow find the General. It's unacceptable.
I didn't ask for your analysis, Captain. We're going after that ship.
I see. Thank you for making that clear. Seems I have little choice in the matter. You have my crew. I'll cooperate, for now.
Let's go to work. We don't have much time.
Downloading new orders to all bridge consoles. Priority 1. Intercept the Brental Star.
You heard the droid, everyone. Prepare to jump to lightspeed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
Evasive maneuvers. Keep the pods at distance. They look harmless, but they'll latch onto the hull and cut at us with sabotage droids.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Sir, 3 shuttles on an intercept course.
An assault party. We don't have sufficient defenses to keep them from landing.
Let them land. I can handle any boarders.
This course of action is deemed advisable.
Security will meet you at the entrance of the shuttle bay. Defend the ship at all costs, and we'll get you to the Brental Star.
Okay. I like those little additional cinematics, most certainly. I also like the Black Talon as its orders flashpoints that, depending on your decision with Captain Orzik, it actually has 2 different routes. Whether or not you're going to go deal with the assault team or the sabotage droids. Oh, forgot. This will pop another experience booster.
Incoming shuttle.
And we have a bonus to defeat 40 members of the Republic Special Forces.
I'm not scared of you.
So yeah, we have a little special forces team here. In a moment we'll deal with them. Just clear out the rest of the Republic forces here. Perfect, there's the bonus mission complete. So now we have, let's have a look here. Corporal Hattak, Doc Simon, so a droid, Sergeant Boren, and Private Crosshairs Chemos. Let's give our mortar volleys time to recover.
You never should have attacked us!
Trouble on the way.
Let's deal with the dock first.
You never should have attacked us!
Imperial arrogance knows no bounds. I've beaten worse than you.
This is the captain. If you can hear this, we need you on the bridge.
Okay, let's see what we gained there. A new helmet, some crafting materials, and a chest piece. There's Captain Ozek asking us to get back to the bridge now that the Republic forces here in the cargo bay are dealt with.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make it last, Ensign. Don't let us down.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representative has returned.
I see you took care of the Republic assault. Welcome back to the bridge.
Bring me up to speed.
We've survived the first wave of attacks from the Brental Star. Things will be calm until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
Put it through, Ensign.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
All you're gonna do is earn me hazard pay. You don't scare me, Jedi.
I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to see reason. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
What about the stolen secrets aboard the Brental Star? Is the General upholding the peace?
The General can speak for himself, but I believe he does work for peace. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive, and you will be defeated.
You're deluding yourself. The ship is already mine.
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
It's time for us to do the same. I assume you'll be leading the boarding party to go after the General?
Whatever's necessary to finish this.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have the General in your hands in no time.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
I'm sure that it does. Oh! And now we get a codex entry about the Treaty of Coruscant, which we discussed in the introduction part of this series. Yeah. The treaty is still somewhat holding, despite incidents like this occurring. Ah, we made it on board the Brental Star in one piece. Oh, and we have our first staged bonus mission. Stage 1 to defeat 25 members of the Republic forces. Level 18. We're still level 23 for our next set of abilities. At least here in the ability tree. So we don't have a lot of skills right now. It's a little aggravating.
I'm not scared of you.
But we'll work with what we have. We're trying to find a terminal which will allow us to patch into the schematics and locate this general. The Stage 1 bonus mission complete. Stage 2 is to defeat another 25 of the Republic forces.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
I don't need an army. I can handle this myself.
Yes, but... I understand.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
It's a done deal.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Okay. Onwards to the escape pods. Which means getting over to the engineering deck.
forces, prepare to fire!
I'm not scared of you.
These shock bots, these sentinels, can be a pain in the butt if you're playing as a melee character or someone who needs to get in close anyway, as they have a knockback ability.
You're speaking to a Special Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
We have our first kind of mini-boss here. Commander Guliel, a Republic War veteran.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ah! Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship. Brental Star! Attack! For the Republic!
Oh, hello. Got his attention. So you see on various flashpoints these emergency culto stations. Because how flashpoints will group a party together, you may end up with 4 DPS, like damage dealing players, no tanks, no healers. So when you're fighting bosses, without any mitigation or without any healing, things could be a bit tricky. So they started placing these culto stations around. Some crafting materials, some better boots. I mean, may as well wear them, as they are somewhat better for the moment. Not that it really matters, because we've been level synced down to level 10 while we're here.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Okay, that was the Stage 2 bonus mission complete as well. Stage 3 is to disable some munitions power consoles. Here's the first power console. So we need to head along this way to the escape pods, but we might as well get the other munition power consoles out of the way. Hey, ooh, hello, level 19. You now gained a medical probe, okay. Disabling shot, which is an interruption ability, and hail of bolts. Perfect, I was looking for that ability. Similar to mortar. Deals half the damage. Launches a wave of blaster fire up to 8 targets within 5 meters of the target area. Standard and weak enemies are sometimes knocked back. It does eat quite a few energy cells, but it is an ability that doesn't have a cooldown. So for trash mobs, like these groups of 3 and 4 that we're encountering, it'll be very useful. I was wondering when we were going to pick up this ability. Oh! Updating Objective U! The final bonus mission is to take on this command droid. Oop.
You're gonna get it now.
Oh, he's looking for us. We are. It's the bonus mission complete. Some gloves. Right, onwards to the escape pods. So you're going to see Halo bolts used quite often. Our abilities certainly seem weaker. I think our character's a bit more fragile. We're not doing as much damage. But we're still going through this relatively smoothly, so it's not really a major problem.
Escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Surrender. Give me what I want, and your ship can survive.
I cannot accept that. A Jedi does not surrender the innocent into the hands of evil. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
Makes no difference to me. You're keeping me from my target.
I hope one day you'll see beyond your selfish desires. But I cannot be the one to teach you.
Okay, our final threat here. This Jedi Padawan, the first Jedi we're actually facing. In combat, at least. Let's grab this low object on Franta-class corvettes. 2 moments. Oh, no. Key bindings. Key bindings. I need my companion key bindings. Okay.
You may run, or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther. You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Right behind you. Trouble on the way.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it. You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
And down she goes. There are some more syndicate plans for when we reach or eventually travel to the moon of Nar Shaddaa. But for now, let us continue to the escape pods.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I take it you're the General. Grand Moff Kilran sent me to find you.
Kilran did? Of course. He would have the gall to send a transport to take on a warship and succeed. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
I hope the Republic's paying you awfully well for this.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
If that's true, why defect to the Republic?
There's no place for me in the Empire anymore. I thought my last act might be to even the odds, create a stalemate. It doesn't seem to matter anymore. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
I'm gonna bring you to my ship. From there you'll be transported to Dromund Kaas and taken into Imperial custody.
Where I'll be tortured or executed, or at best, placed in a cell for the rest of my life. Still, there's nowhere in the galaxy where I could truly hide. I will follow you.
Excellent. Okay. The only thing left to do is to report our success and then get ourselves back on board the Black Talon.
Captain Orzik here. I understand you're on your way back. I assume congratulations are in order. Our Marines have been recalled to the Black Talon. As soon as you're aboard, we'll jump to lightspeed. Republic reinforcements could arrive at any minute.
Prepare a holding cell. I'm bringing a prisoner.
The General? I'm sure the droid and Grand Moff Kilran would be pleased to have him alive. I'll see you on the bridge. Congratulations again. Orzik out.
Time to go. Oh, bloody hell. There we go. The screen got frozen there for just a moment.
Well, the heroes of the day return.
Welcome back, sir.
My men will take the General to the brig. Congratulations. I never expected the mission to go off this cleanly.
I'm glad to see you're so happy.
What's not to be pleased about? You spared my life, and we eliminated an enemy of the Empire.
Grand Moff Kilran is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
Go ahead. There's no sense waiting.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental star has been disabled and the General captured. He'll be in your hands soon.
Excellent. I'll let Korriban and Imperial Intelligence fight over him. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had. A defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
No trouble. This is how I make my living.
Of course. And the Empire can always use more dedicated mercenaries. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the homeworld, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilran out.
title. And now we can continue on our journey to Dromund Kaas. Or we could go back to Vyi'zur Space Dock, but no. We have a few things we need to do on the Imperial home world. Or capital world, I should say. Okay, so this is the Flashpoint rewards. Ah, so that's how you get the Medals of Commendation. Right. Interesting. Can be used to upgrade gear. The Flashpoint gear upgrades vendor. Huh. Ah. Oh, I need to select one of them. Well, we don't have any Flashpoint gear right now. There's our Conquest introduction complete. And here's our weekly Conquest. Also completed. Perfect. So, here's where we'll take a break. Unfortunately, we didn't quite reach level 20. We've been level synced down to level 17 during our time here. So we have 35,000 credits. Grant some fleet requisition for the Galactic Starfighter PvP. I guess we'll use it. Some Warzone adrenals and Medpack adrenals. Some crafting materials. An experience booster. And some companion gifts. I guess we'll take those. And we've been scanned by a customs droid. Great. I was hoping to avoid that. Not that it really means anything in terms of roleplay. But while we're wearing the helmet. If we weren't scanned, perhaps the Imperials wouldn't know that we are actually a non-human. Let's see what's in this weapons cache. So this chest piece is slightly better than what I'm wearing. Are the boots any better? Oh bloody hell, I might as well just look at it this way. No, they're not. Gloves, no. These leggings are somewhat better as well. Okay, so the rest of this stuff we can sell. Okay, perfect. I mean, we could go back to the the Imperial fleet and grab some level 18 item modifications. I'm not going to really worry about it just yet. We'll see what level we are when we leave Dromund Kaas, and maybe we'll pick up some item modifications then. But for now... tech fragments, medals of commendation... That's fine by me. Yep. All we'll do is we'll take a break. And when we come back next time, we'll begin our journey here on Dromund Kaas. We need to get ourselves over to Kaas City and find this Hunt Master to see what the next step is in the journey to gaining admission to the Great Hunt. Until then, though, as always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.